Goths have been getting a lot of bad rap. Mga satanista daw sila. That they do nothing all day except think and talk about death. It is often said that what you fear is that which you don't understand. Tonight we'll try to clear up all those mysteries and misconceptions surrounding goths.
Hey Karen, what is a goth and what does gothic mean to you?
Okay, a goth basically is somebody who is very much in touch with their dark side or their shadow self. For me, being gothic means that you acknowledge the side of life that deals with solitude, with death, and with sadness. You don't necessarily have to wear black. A lot of people are very gothic and they look like, you know, the regular person on the street. I think it's more the way you think than the way you dress. Practical thing about going all out goth in the Philippines is it's hot, it's polluted, it's just really uncomfortable to do it. Or if you have to run after a jeep or the MRT or a bus and you're wearing a cape and pointed shoes or a corset, it'll be a bit hard. Goths have their own toys. This is a Lenore doll with her cat. This is a Jack Skellington Alcansha. Then Edward Scissorhands. And then Death, who is a character in Sandman. She's very cute. Some people have a crush on her even if she's just a comic character. And this is Johnny Depp as Ichabod.
Has goths been here in the Philippines for long?
20 years. I mean,
so since the 80s?
Yeah, although it's started in England, I think, 1979. So you had the first batch of goths, which included me, but now they're all like married with families and they have jobs that require them to, you know, wear beige pants and nice shirts. Typical day for a goth. You wake up at 2 p.m. We'll have 1 glass of tomato juice.
Why tomato juice?
Blood, though. No. Yeah, blood doesn't taste good, plus it might be infected. So you don't eat and then go listen to your music and then you read your horror books. And then write poetry, then sleep at 6 a.m. This is goth music. These are some of the bands. There's Rosetta Stone, Soul Whirling Somewhere, Bauhaus. Bela Lugosi's Dead is a classic. Okay, goths like to read about vampires, and some of them think they're vampires, but I'm not into that. But I did enjoy Dracula and the Vampire Lestat, and Poppy Zebright is a big favorite among goths. There's Lost Souls, Wormwood, which is a collection of short stories, really good. Drawing Blood, and Exquisite Corpse.
But how about the things that you believe in? Your spiritual, philosophical, religious affiliation?
Okay, another misconception about goths is that they're maybe atheists or agnostic or into worse, darker things, which I won't mention here. But you'll find some that are very into Catholicism, and some are actually into Buddhism. I believe in God, and I believe there are many aspects of God, and I don't mind calling God a goddess, because malay natin, because there's also a male aspect and a female aspect. I believe that there's an unseen world, and I believe that prayer, or focusing one's thought and focusing one's will, is also effective.
Since Gothic music is the main catalyst for the Gothic movement, let's now try to get to know the mysterious personas behind one of the most respected Gothic bands in our country, Dominion.
First up, guys, what is Gothic and what does that mean to you?
Basically, Gothic music is an offshoot of punk music in the late 70s. And the punks got more darker with bands like Bauhaus, Joy Division, You got also the Sisters of Mercy, which define the gothic rock sound.
Okay.
To me, gothic, it's not really the fashion or anything like that. It's just the music.
How about your music influences? What are these?
Actually influenced like classical music, new wave stuff from the 80s.
So it's a mix.
Yeah, mixture.
How is the Gothic scene here in the Philippines? Do you have a large following?
But it's growing, man.
It's growing.
Yeah, it's growing compared to the earlier years. So we got a large audience who's particularly not just into the goth scene, but also into dark music as a whole. The audiences, like for us when we play, our audiences just don't share. Like it's just not enclosed in the goth scene or in the goth movement in that sense. We also have audiences from, let's say, the metal scene, also from the punk scene, the hardcore scene, the new wave scene, or it's mixed. It's really a mix. We have artists and different kinds of people who come to our shows.
Is it easier to be writing songs early in the morning or late at night?
Actually, for me, it's easier for me.
For me, you don't know when inspiration strikes you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So when it strikes in, it comes in.
Oh,
When
yeah.
inspiration strikes,
Okay.
write it down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Rock, also classical, and sometimes even samba or jazz, and we got a lot of things going on there.
It's more of experimental.
Yeah.
We try to
Infuse,
infuse a lot of stuff.
And we understand that you have an album that it's independently produced, right?
Yes.
Is this your second, third album?
No, actually, this is the promo single we released, the EP. We were released under a compilation album under a major label long before, a few years back, and it's quite disastrous to be exact. But then again, now we're promoting the EP single, The Hand of Cain. It's under Subculture Records. That's our record label right now, and it's a limited release, and they could order it at subculture@gothica.zzn.com.
Okay.
The goth subculture is a world full of mystery, beauty, art, passion, and poetry. But for most people, there still remains a lot to be understood. Let's just remember that we all have our own beliefs, so let's all try to get along and respect each and every person's beliefs.